Today's date is 15 July 2024. Today I am going to discuss about the technical topic which is the constructor in Java. Constructor in Java is very important because the constructor are useful to create an object in a class. The constructor does not have a return type in Java. It means that the constructor does not have even the constructor does not have the void return type as well. So the constructor is important because the constructor are initiated the class of an object. So there are various types of constructor in Java like the parameterized constructor, copy constructor and default constructor. These all are the types of constructor and these all are the uh, important constructors in Java. The default constructor is by defaultly present in the Java. So that constructor is known as a default constructor. The constructor is having the same name as a class name in Java because when we want to call the method or we want to call the method, then we are going to create the object, and in that object we are going to pass the constructor which having the same name which having the same name which we are going to pass to the constructor. It means that suppose in the constructor, suppose if we want to create a object, then we are going to create a object with the help of by writing the firstly by writing the object name. Then we are going to write the reference, then we are going to write the firstly we are going to write the class name, then we are going to write the object name, then we are using the new keyword. New keyword is used to allocate the memory in a Java, and then we are going to write the constructor name. So this is the basic syntax for writing the object in a Java, and in that object we are going to pass the constructor name which are the same like a class name. This is the very important concept of a constructor which is useful to calling the object. Then there is a concept which is known as a constructor overloading. Constructor overloading is a concept which is useful to pass the multiple parameters to the same method name. It means that suppose we are having the method name like add, and in that add method we are having the two parameters like int x and int y. Then in that we are going to add these two numbers. But suppose we are having the method same add method, and we want to pass the three parameters for that like x, y and z. Then we are going to pass the three parameters for parameters from main method to that method. This concept is known as a constructor overloading. Then there is a type of a constructor like a parameterized constructor. In parameterized constructor, we are going to pass the parameters to the constructor, and in parameterized constructor we need to pass a parameter every time. So if we are not passing the parameter, then we are not able to say that that constructor is a parameterized constructor. So any constructor which having the parameters is called as a parameterized constructor. Then the default constructor means we are going to a default constructor means in a Java, in every class of a Java we have a default constructor which is useful to call the object in Java. So in a default constructor we are there is no parameter are available. So it means that no if no argument or no parameters is known as a default constructor in Java. And the constructor does not have a abstract static. Constructor is not abstract or static or final or synchronized, because if you make a constructor as a final, then we are not able to do the changes in that. And if we are make a abstract, then we are not able to use the constructor. We are not able to use the abstract methods in a constructor, so we are not able to use the abstract as well. And static, it means that if we are using the static, then we are not need to create an object, so we are not able to use a static as well. So this is the drawback of we are not able to give the return type, and not able to use the abstract, static and final etc with the constructor. The constructor is very important in Java because constructor provides the various features like a default constructor, parameterized constructor and copy constructor. So by this way, in this video we have discussed all about the constructor and all the types of constructor in this video. Thank you.